And no points scored by Manitoba, and the Albertans will start again. And they'll give it right back. Down 5 points. Alberta maybe feel like they have to press a little bit. Do they? There's still 45 minutes. But what kind of, tell us in your opinion, what kind of a point advantage is this? Is this a pretty big spread right now?
It is a pretty big spread, but it's definitely not unheard of. Right now, they just have to really take care of the disc when they have it. They've been forcing a few things and had a few miscommunications, so if they're able to stay calm on offense and then really put the pressure on Manitoba on the defensive side, they'll be able to get back into this game.
So hard to be patient, though, when you're down like that. And right now, they're struggling to get anything. Well, both teams here in the second half fighting it on offense just a little bit. That 5-minute cool down seems to have affected them, but it hasn't affected everybody, has it? Zhu in the end zone. Did she catch that? Yeah. Wow.
Great grab in the far corner of the end zone. That disc was sailing out, and she's able to grab it just at the last second.
No way she catches this. She's not getting it. Yep. Olivia Zhu. What a terrific play, and that puts Manitoba into double digits. Wow, look at that.
You can see the appreciation from the fans that are walking by. We also have an open final coming up, so they're warming up currently. I think the semifinals are going on either fields beside us, so we'll have that coming up after this game.
That will be here on Max TV Local on Demand for our viewers. Just click around, you'll find it. The women's division for now, though, is our focus, and it's 10-4 as Manitoba has snuck into double digits, and that is a pretty ominous looking scoreboard if you're an Alberta fan right now. That just looks like a big number, and they're going to have to really try and make things happen here. Pull as a brick, so up it comes a few steps, and Alberta will take over, and they've got to be real smart now, and they're to a point where turnovers just really can't happen anymore.
Yeah, this Manitoba zone has been really effective. It's forcing Alberta to throw throws just like that one over top of the cup, and Kappa there just not able to reel it in.
Ooh, good save. To the far side and into the end zone, and not quite gonna work. Sarah Hoffman tried to pancake it in there. What do you call a catch when you put the top hand, bottom hand like that?
Oh, you had it right, a pancake.
That's right, I did. You're welcome.
Some people also like to call it an alligator catch.
Sure.
So again, Manitoba setting up in that zone, and it's been paying off for them as they're forcing throws like that, but Alberta able to get that one over top of the cup.
Yeah. This looks good. Let it float, let it float. Get there! Oh boy, diving attempt, and just not quite enough for Wendy Tian. She stretched out for it, but couldn't get it, and I think she may have sustained a little bit of an injury. Yep, she's up. Let's see what happened here. Ooh,
oh, yeah,
boy,
like
yeah,
that's
pretty hard shot up to the head on the sod, and she's like, yeah, right here, my neck feels nice. You're a massage therapist, am I right?
You're right, yeah.
You think you might have to go, well, yeah, it looks more like a impact sort of thing, head on ground.
Yeah, she's just shaken up a little bit there. Wisely taking the sub and walks off on her own power, so it's always nice to see that.
That's the sort of thing that really hurts in this weather. If it's 28 on a nice summer day, it doesn't hurt so much.
Yeah, the ground's a little softer.
Yeah, look at that nice defensive play. A nice snag. Heather Shields took it away for Alberta. Sarah, got it long, but it was tipped. Sam Burridge changed the direction and caused the turnover for Manitoba. Taking a look, waiting, patiently now playing it across field. There's our view from way up top. Down the sideline. Nope. Not quite. Casey Hunt was on the prowl, but it was a little long for her. And Alberta will take it back.
Great movement from the Alberta handlers, getting that blast cut up the sideline.
Bethune into the middle. Vanderlaan. Nice toss through the center of the field. Up the right side now. Shields. Forced to come back to Vanderlaan. Vanderlaan again. Alberta looking for an opening, and there is the throw that's not going to connect as Emily McGregor was targeted, but defender right there on her hip.
Yeah, great layout D from Manitoba there. She saw where the disc was going before her receiver did, for sure. Oh, another look at that play that Alberta just about reeled in.
Yeah, that's Wendy Tian, and she is over in a medical tent area, just getting spoken to. How's your neck? How's your head? I'm sure she's okay. Whether or not she'll be back, I don't know, but it isn't serious. But when you hit your head that hard, maybe it's good to take a break. Do you have concussion protocol in Ultimate?
I was just going to say, yeah, Ultimate Canada does have a concussion protocol. So she looks like she's over there getting checked out. And if she does rule that she has a concussion, then she will not be returning for the rest of the day.
Not to frighten away any of our fans watching who are thinking, hey, they might want to give this sport a try. It's pretty rare to see a serious injury in Ultimate. You know, we all have knee ligaments.
Yeah.
But there's the point, by the way, for Alberta. But this is a great, fun sport that kids can start playing young, and there are many recreational levels of it in Saskatoon or other cities in the province or other parts of the country. You just need to get online, really, and look around.
One of the great things about Ultimate is it is a self-refereed sport, so it's being introduced in lots of schools now because it does help deal with confrontation and helps like social skills like that. So there's lots of good things that are happening in the province. If you go onto saskultimate.org, there are also some Learn To clinics that can happen at your school if you're interested. Or, as you said, there's also a league in Regina and Saskatoon, so you can contact those associations as well. We have lots of great facilitators that would love to come out to your school and teach some kids how to throw the disc and really just get more discs out there so the sport can grow.
I would have loved to play this in high school gym class. You know, this is everybody can play, right? You have open divisions, women, men, open, whatever. Everybody can play this.
Yeah, there are also junior divisions. I was lucky enough to start playing in high school. There's a high school league in Regina, which is where I'm from. But yeah, there's also a junior league at the national level. As we mentioned, there's some players on this Manitoba team that were a part of the winning team there this year. So there's lots of opportunities for young people to get involved. And people that aren't young as well. There's also masters divisions.
You look at me when you say that. All right, I get it.
The point we're stressing is everyone can play.
Even old guys. I got it. That one's going to be into the end zone, and a jumping match is won by Manitoba, and they stretch that lead back out to 6 points. Wow, that's a pretty good size advantage in the end zone, and for a high throw like that.
Yeah. That's definitely what the kind of matchup that you want as a thrower. She has the size advantage, and she also had a better look at the disc. She was kind of looking right at it where her defender was trailing, and she put it up right where only she could get it. So excellent put there.
Well done. And another score for Manitoba. And that's a smart player. Put the parka on.
Yeah.
I don't care what it looks like. I'm going to be comfortable.
I'll just tape a number to the back of my winter jacket, and away we go.
11-5. Again, first team to 15 will be the champion here today. And Manitoba certainly has a chokehold on that position right now. If we end up going to an hour 15 on the clock, which I don't see, we're only at 42 minutes now, but if we do end up getting into that hour 15 territory and nobody's scored 15 points, things change, but we'll deal with that hurdle if it comes. Alberta right now have to figure out a way to put some points on the board, probably back to back. They need to get on a bit of a scoring run here. It can be done. You know, they've scored consecutive points previously today, but now it's becoming pretty important. Big bender into the end zone. Oh, perfectly laid up, but Erin Bethune on the other end of it says, it's the cold.
Oh, you can see her saying sorry. She knew that she should have had one. That was a great IO put.
Oh. It was almost too easy. She had too much time.
Yeah, too much time to run on.
It was too perfect. Yeah.
I think she'll be wanting that one back for sure.
But all you can do is smile and go on defense, and there she is covering. And Manitoba brings it out. Oh, they're going to drop it up near midfield, but we had a foul called? No. No, we did not.
Yeah, it's been a pretty clean game so far. I don't think we've even seen one foul called yet.
Is she going to have enough room at the back? No. Out over the back. Oh, yes. Wait a second.
No, observer ruling her out there. So you can see her.
Okay.
If the disc lands outside of the playing field, then they have 20 seconds to bring it into play.
Oh, she's counting time right now.
Yeah, she's counting time.
Gotcha.
Yeah. If it lands in the field, then they have 10 seconds to put it into play.
This time,
it was a great grab.
Bethune made a great catch, but yeah.
See, the harder ones, she doesn't have to think about it. Doesn't have time to.
That's what you call an athlete. If they don't have to think, man, they can do anything. There's another one. And now we're going to count it. Yeah, 3 times lucky. Erin Bethune gives Alberta another point, and they tighten that gap a little bit. She's explaining, hey, I didn't try and pancake it that time. That pancake didn't work.
Great put by Kappa into the end zone.
Threw a dart. Very well done. And now it's 11-6 for Team Manitoba. The University of Alberta and the University of Manitoba in our final. The University of Saskatchewan also competed in the tournament, and Winnipeg. The University of Winnipeg was here, of course. U of S and Winnipeg both lost to these teams heading into this championship final.
University of Regina also did compete. They have quite a few new players on their team this year, some players that have never even played Ultimate before September of this year. So they did compete, unfortunately didn't get any wins this weekend, but they are definitely in a developmental year, which they are completely fine with. They had a lot of fun yesterday.
Do you get down to Regina much? Back home, do you get a chance to get out there and teach a little Ultimate? If they're going to start it new, they should bring you in.
I do get back there sometimes.
Sure.
I actually still play on the women's team there, Cora.
There's another one. Look at that. Linda Lamb running full clip in the end zone, and that put was in exactly the right spot. What a great toss and a nice reception for the 12th point of the game.
Yeah, Manitoba's really taken over this game. As soon as they get the disc, they're very comfortable with it. They move it really well using that break side. They have excellent flow. They're never really hanging on to it for too long, and they're showing why they are the favorite.
They're good. They're really good. Yeah. 12-6 as we've just passed the 46-minute mark of this game, and Manitoba in control, looking to pick up a championship at the Canadian Prairie University Ultimate Championships. And I think, along with the fact that they really like to finish this off in a hurry to take home the title, I think they'd like to finish this off in a hurry to go somewhere and be warm.
Yeah.
How are your toes, Bobby? Can you feel them?
Not really. They're not there anymore, but that's okay. Also have to give some props to Alberta. I watched them yesterday, and that's one of the really exciting things about people that start playing Ultimate is If they have some good coaches and some chances like this to play, they can get a lot better really quickly. So just even from yesterday and watching them play today, they've come a long way.
Are we almost done? Erin Bethune has been one of the stars for Alberta, and she has the disc over to the near side to Kappa. Back to Bethune as they work it back and forth. The handlers in the back looking for something. Manitoba still a lot of spring in their step on defense. Sensing now that they're in control and getting close. Bethune tosses it up. Shields. She's got it.
Little nice high release backhand from Bethune there. Just flips it up and Shields is able to run right onto it. Alberta did a great job with the Manitoba zone there. They're kind of getting used to this now. Manitoba, if they want to finish this game off quickly, they might want to switch up their defense, as Alberta looking pretty confident just throwing it right over top of that cup.
12-7. The 5-point cushion remains for Manitoba, and they're about to get the disc back. So Manitoba came into this as the favorites, and they have certainly asserted themselves. A lot of players on that team, on that Manitoba team, that have impressed us today. Some great catches, some great throws, and they've got some speed. Pretty good combination of skill over on the Manitoba side.
Yeah, Winnipeg